morning. Happy Tuesday. It's raining today. I love rain, so I'm in a great mood. Hi, if you're new here, my name's Katie. This is my second channel and I'm vlogging my move. So I'm staying at my grandparents' house right now. I'm driving over to my parents and we're taking my car and my dad's car for the move. So I'm gonna go over and start packing my dad's car and kind of sifting through all of the things this morning. But also this is pretty much just an excuse to get over there because I want to hang out with the new kitten Mojo. So yeah, today's Tuesday. We're leaving tomorrow morning, so we got to get everything done today. It's like not sinking in for me yet. I just have too much to do in the meantime. But I've pretty much finished all of my work stuff early, so that's, you know, one less thing to worry about. I think I'm gonna go through Starbucks first and get something to drink and get some breakfast, and then we will get to packing. Thank you. Welcome to the garage. Step one, we gotta figure out what stays and what goes. So I think this is all my stuff. Oh, I think we labeled what's in every box at least, so that should help. But there's also, oh my God. Okay, we're gonna start making some piles. Here's the system that I have so far. So we're gonna pull the car in. So this is all yes, absolutely needs to go in one of the two cars. I feel like it looks like more than it is. Like this is just jackets, so we could put it in like a trash bag to flatten it out some more. But yeah, this is like all of my kitchen stuff, my office stuff, some clothes, obviously the cat stuff, and just stuff I definitely want to take with the first round out there. And then over here I have like books and perfume. So this is if there's room, I do want to take it, but it's not essential. Some decorations, blankets. This is just like a sentimental box that I keep over the years. The big furniture is definitely going. We've got the mirror, the chair, this is my entryway table. And then these are definitely going. Office supplies and my printer. And then everything else, it's just like if there's room, I'll take it. This is the essentials. We are two very sleepy boys over here. Worn out from tormenting poor Mojo. Guess I thank you for reminding me I should get back to doing that. You're such a bully. Mr. Mojo. Hi, cutie pie. Hi, Momo. Hi. Mr. Momo. Mr. Mojo. I think you won't come out. I think you won't even know Gizmo is right there. Come here. Okay. What do you think, Momo? What do you think, Giz? This toy is the best. Can you believe this is only one of the cars? We still have all of this stuff to go. The problem is my suitcase is still back at my grandparents' house, which I've been living at for the past few weeks. So we have to leave room for that. And I didn't want to pack that up until like the last minute because I'm still staying here tonight. So anyway, I'm gonna move this car out of the way, pull up my dad's, and we're gonna start packing that one next. I can't even remember the last time I did a clip for this vlog. Hello, today is Wednesday. We're obviously in the car. Did we already pass Salt Lake City? Or we no, we're on the way to Salt Lake City. We're on the way to Salt Lake City. We just drove through Provo. So we're in Utah. This is my first time in Utah. This is not your first time. You've flown in here before. Yeah. The mountains, I'm actually quite impressed. Coming from Colorado, I feel like we're kind of mountain snobs. Like that thing's very impressive. I was impressed by what we drove through. So it's 1:30ish in the afternoon. We left about 7:30 this morning. So I drove the first, I think, 5 hours with the cats, and now the cats are in my dad's car, and my mom jumped over to my car. We are sardined in here, and but we fit everything in these cars. Not just the essentials, also the things that I set aside. And I was like, if there's room, we'll take it. We fit everything. So I'm kind of impressed, to be honest. How you doing, Mom? Doing good. So I think I got some questions for you on the last vlog. Our trying to get to Boise, Idaho, which would be about 10 hours total for the day. And then we will wrap up the rest of the drive tomorrow, which will still actually get us there a day early. So we're gonna see if we can get into the apartment a day early. If not, we'll be in a hotel and we can start all of our shopping and everything. But ideally, if we could get into the apartment, we can unload and then we would have room in the cars for shopping. People were confused on whether or not I actually gave the cat to my brother because I was teasing that I was going to keep him. Mojo is not coming with me to Portland, unfortunately. He is staying with the family, even though I am very clearly his favorite.
I'm pretty much his favorite.
I don't think that's true.
I think I'm definitely his favorite.
I don't think that's true.
He sits on my lap all the time.
Well, that's just because he's in your room.
I save him, I feed him, he loves me.
Okay, so I would love to know what would you say the most important things would be when setting up a rental. I would love to know your advice if anyone else is interested in, you know, potentially being a landlord, I guess.
Oh, is that for me?
Yeah, just in general.
Well, so we had a difficult time. First we set up a rental just, and we have 2 rental areas now with Katie's. But the first one was more of a kind of a long-term 6 to 12 month lease, and people are moving their stuff in and out and everything. And then somebody suggested setting up a furnished apartment and letting it be more for travel nurses or executives. And quite honestly, we really have enjoyed that process better. It was fun setting it up. We kind of got to decorate it, not our taste, but what we thought traveling people might like. So that was actually a lot of fun decorating it. And we're using that site, Furnished Finders, which has so far worked out really well for us. We think the clientele are people who are respectful of the property. And so I'm really, you know, I think if you're thinking about doing it, you know, we also use some, we have a Airbnb as well, and those people for the most part have been very respectful as well. So in our experience, there's a lot less wear and tear on the property if you don't let them move their stuff in and out. Mm-hmm. And it's already all set up there for them. So
how would you compare the rentals that we have now to your experience with the old Verbena house?
Well, you know, honestly, we did have somebody who lived there for 2 or 3 years. When the market dropped a little bit and we bought a different house, we really didn't want to take a loss on that house, so we rented it for a couple of years until the market came up. We didn't have any problem with those folks either. We really didn't. They were good rentals. I would say key to any rental is making sure you do your due diligence on your prospective tenants as best you can, doing the background checks and all of that. Because getting people out once they're in can be quite difficult.
So would you say the Furnished Finders is your favorite of the 3 different kinds we've tried?
Well, the Airbnb is working out really well too, because then we get to use the house ourselves when it's not rented, and I really enjoy my house when it's not rented, but it's not necessary to have the whole house. We certainly don't need a big house.
And you have a very different crowd coming in through Airbnb than
we do.
Furnished Finders.
We do. Well, living in a resort area, they're coming for vacation.
Yes, that too.
Yes. But I would say the Furnished Finders, a big house probably is too big for them because they just really need 1 or 2 bedrooms because they're traveling, usually executives.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big difference, the size of the house.
That's true too. The people who are going to be renting my place, it's 2 people and a dog. So it worked out well that it was a 2-bedroom.
I would say that hands down, I think renting places, it's kind of a gamble, but I think the shorter term rentals, the Furnished Finders is like a 1 to 3 month situation. I think we had a 5 month at one point. I think it's just being very present in all of it, not just renting it and walking away. If they know that you're paying attention, I think they will be more respectful as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, it helps that you live on the property.
It does.
Of where you're renting.
It does.
If it smells like weed, you can get off them and things like that.
I would also add, you know, all that research we did for pricing it. I think pricing is really important. So we did a lot of research online to see what other units were renting for. So I think that's probably pretty important as well.
It was pretty helpful because my condo, that whole complex, it's very popular for rentals, so we had direct comparisons for units that were exactly the same as mine in the same complex and what their pricing was and stuff like that. How does the place get cleaned between tenants? And there's another question. If you answer the cleaning one while I think of what the other question was.
Well, the Airbnb one is real easy because the management, we have a management company that helps take care of that. When you think about the most difficult thing about the rentals is the cleaning, especially with the short-term turnaround for Airbnb folks. Also for the furnished finders, because you know sometimes like the lease is up on the 31st and they want to come in on the 1st, so the cleaning is the most difficult thing, but at least you have time to schedule that ahead of time. So we also have there's a couple of cleaning companies that we're familiar with in the area, so we're gonna have to get real friendly with one of them in Denver. We're gonna have to find somebody, because as much as I don't mind going over and doing the cleaning between stays, I can't drive all the way to Denver to do it, so we're gonna have to find
if you were still like down the street, then it wouldn't be a big deal, but yeah. So I think people were mainly asking if we were cleaning it or if we were gonna hire someone, so there is a cleaning fee to rent it, so we'll be using that to get cleaners, correct?
Correct.
And then someone else asked kind of like about the management side of it. So I think with the furnished finders, you have your account, so we kind of manage that personally, but then your Airbnb, you have a property manager who takes care of it.
And you don't have to, but we do, because we also have full-time jobs.
Right.
So, but the furnished finder, you kind of you pay to get on the site, then all of the negotiation, all of the emails kind of come back and forth between you and your prospective client, and then they have this other little thing called key check that then you have them go out there and fill in their details, and it does the background check for you. So it's really a nice situation to try and manage that. Cleaning is always going to be the biggest challenge.
If you have any other questions, you can comment them on this vlog. I think that's it for this update. I'm sorry if the road noise is really loud. I have a feeling this clip is going to be unpleasant to listen to. I'll update you maybe when we get to Idaho. I've never been to Idaho, have you?
Not that I can recall.
I'm curious to see, because I didn't really have any expectations for Utah, but I was pleasantly surprised with like one part of the drive. The beginning of the drive was really boring, coming out of Colorado, like through Grand Junction and everything. It was not my favorite, but maybe Idaho will surprise us. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's drive when we're going through Oregon. I feel like that one's gonna be pretty, you know?
Well, this was really pretty when we punched through the mountains coming up to Utah, and we kind of emerged out into like the Provo kind of valley. It was really quite majestic and spectacular.
I was surprised by how big the mountains were.
They almost like go straight up.
How you feeling, Mom? Home stretch.
Home stretch. Can't wait to unload some boxes.
It's Thursday. That time is not right because my clock didn't automatically change. But I think this has been my favorite part of the drive. What about you? The water.
Beautiful.
So we are finally in Oregon. You did not get an update while in Idaho because there was nothing in Idaho worth noting. No offense if you're from Idaho. So I think we're about an hour out, and which is actually going to be perfect timing because we reserved the loading dock starting at 1, and I think we're going to get there at like 1:15. So,
well, if this time is right, it's hard to tell.
No, this is wrong. It's an hour ahead now. So we are, hopefully being able to get in a day early. It's been complicated and irritating, but hopefully it's all going to work out. So we'll get the keys, we'll start unloading, and then we have a ton of shopping to do. That's the plan. Right, Mom?
Yeah. That's the plan.
Any thoughts for the people?
Oh, no, after this I think we're all going to deserve a good long rest.
We're all just kind of exhausted. I think this one's long from our conversation about rentals, so I'll end the vlog here. I'll start a new one when we start like decorating and stuff. So thanks for hanging out with us. If you have any questions for my mom, she'll probably be in at least one more vlog.